All right. I think you should have a What my boy talking about, man? It's been a minute.
Banks. Look. Smoking on the devil's lettuce. I like strangling my bitches, it's a sexual fetish. House like a pharmacy, call me your local chemist. Tell them, time to separate the sheep and shepherds. I can't do forgiving, I don't do forgetting. Trying to make impressions, I don't do impressions. She can't be my wife, but she could hold a session. If I ain't counting paper, then I'm counting blessings.
Ooh, that's goals right there. If I ain't counting paper, then I'm counting blessings. Yeah, man, it's a blessing to wake up, bro. Count your blessings, man. Cause you never know, bro. You never know. So I like that. We gotta be counting that paper, and if we not, we counting our blessings.
I told them rest in peace to Black the Ripper. Feel like I lost my daughter's rating since I dated strippers. And no matter what I buy her, it don't make no difference. But how can I complain when I done raised her different? Containing all these fucked up thoughts. When I let women in my life, it got me fucked up more. I tried to show these brothers love, but they got lost in thought. Cause when I needed something back, there weren't no love no more, you know?
Benny learned that shit the hard way, bro. Not even gonna go into details about it, man. I learned that the hard way. So I just learned not to be more wise on who I go into details with and who I share my information with and who I actually open up my arms to. You feel me? I'm nice to everybody, but only a chosen few actually know who I am and stuff like that. And that's because of the reasons what he just said. I mean, that's some real shit.
Love, but they got lost in thought. Cause when I needed something back, there weren't no love no more, you know? Hustling for food. I ain't never claimed that I'm a gangster or a goon. No license, just insurance and a re-up in my boot. Told my driver if you see the federale, better move. I used to roll to show and prove. Back when me and Z were sharing shoes. Hit my first lick and gave my cousin half the food. I hated being broke, I never had no damn excuse, that's the truth. They don't like my vibe, they say I'm way too deep. Have you ever seen a snake that had hands and feet?
Hey, that's what they say. It's in the scripture. They said back in the day, snakes had feet, bro. You imagine snakes with feet? They'll be killing everything, man. Snakes would be so deadly. They already deadly. So if they have feet and they can run after you, it's over. So it's saying, I can't go too much into religion, but in the Bible, that's the reason why God took their legs away is because they was too deadly. Too much sauce. You feel me? It's like too much sauce.
You can bet your life that I'm a different breed. Before I learned how to cook, I was feeding fiends. I feel like I need some sleep. Seen a man return broken when they sold him dreams. Creeping on these streets and trying to keep discreet.
He said, I see a man turn broke when they sold him dreams. That's some real shit.
Feeding fiends. I feel like I need some sleep. Seen a man return broken when they sold him dreams. Creeping on these streets and trying to keep discreet. But if I don't keep creeping, how we supposed to eat? I came off the benches, overcame the trenches. If they don't let me in, then I'll create an entrance.
That nigga said, I came off the bench. From the trenches. If they don't let me in, then I'm creating an entrance. Real nigga shit, bro. That's some real shit.
Different dimensions, please pay attention. Cause this is my story, I'll decide the ending. I just smoked the frog and went to see the gods. Couldn't tell you what they told me, it would leave you shocked. Pay the cost to be the boss, we thinking out the box. I'm in a room full of work if you need a job. The older I get, the less of my friends. Sometimes I had to do it twice to learn that lesson again.
You feel? Guys, the older I get, the less of my friends. Sometimes I have to do that lesson twice, bro. I just said it, man. I learned that lesson the hard way too, man. But it is what it is. What don't kill you only help you learn and grow. So it's not an L, it's a lesson. So you just learn from that.
No, money and fame, let it get to my brain. No point in financial freedom when you mentally caged. Shorty tried to play me, only played herself. Lying on my name, we call that mental health. I just hope delusion.
You lying on my name, we call that mental health. Benny.
help you pay your bills. And you don't lose composure and become yourself. It's forever, fuck you, pay me. Benny still sleeping like a baby. Left eye lazy. Charge it to the game, they can't play me. Miss me with that shit when it's for gazy. Love me or hate me, either way it pays me. Everything gravy. Pat came wham like Jamie. Saving for them days even when they weren't rainy. Sure thing, ain't no if, buts or maybes. Brothers that shot and brothers that shoot. They like executive chefs the way they come with the food. Bada boom, they put you under your shoes. If I ain't effing with the pack, I'm probably up in the booth. Look, I got something to lose, nothing to prove. I find it hard to.
Hey, I got nothing to prove. Always remember that, bro. The richer, the higher you get in life, or the more successful you become, you have nothing to prove to nobody. You feel me? Like your family, your girl, nobody. You control what happens. You ain't gotta do it for nobody but you. I'm doing this for me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to prove to everyone. No, I'm doing this for me. You know what I mean? So if I'm blessed to get a fan base and grow, yeah, but I'm just saying, do it for you, bro. Don't ever do it for nobody else because, like, I think, like, man will deceive you type shit. Like, if you put your trust into someone, they may deceive you. You know what I mean? If you're doing it for them, something may happen, and then damn, who am I gonna do it for now? Like, but if you're doing it for you, it's like you'll never lose that hope because I gotta wake up, nigga. I gotta get this. You feel me? So I respect that on my mama.
If I ain't effing with the pack, I'm probably up in the booth. Look, I got something to lose, nothing to prove. I find it hard to break away, man, I'm still stuck in my roots. It's who? Man on the move, you moving loose. If you ain't trying to watch your back, then they might come for your juice, you know? I turn a good woman to a head case. Introduce my mum to bad ones cause I got dead taste. I seen a girl sniff coke and start to shed weight. How the hell we supposed to settle down? You always in space. Get out of here.
Hey, he said she's sniffing coke. How are we supposed to settle down when you losing weight? You watch the movie Scarface, the white girl. His wife was always on drugs. That's what fucked up them having a kid because she was always like high out of her mind. For
Guess
real.
that's my karma for leaving Tia. Maybe that's my karma for hurting Chelsea. I should've listened when you tried to tell me, but I picked lust over love and it became unhealthy. My daughter in her terrible teens. I wish she soaked up my knowledge, but she hates when I preach. I guess she get it from her dad when she behaving like me. But I didn't always fall and get to land on my feet. It's deep. That's why I'm screaming, I don't wanna see the cycle repeat. I can't say it how I wanna, so I'm keeping it neat. But my point is, don't you ever follow mommy or me. Only thing I ever wanna see you follow your dreams. For the flip.
Don't ever follow mommy or me. All I want you to do is follow your dreams. Because sometimes people, like parents, put expectations on the child and force the child to do something that probably they didn't really want to do or pursue. So that's just knowledge right there, man. Tell your kids or tell yourself, man, I'm following my dreams. Because some families have traditions like, oh, your dad was a cop, your grandpa was a cop, you're gonna be a cop. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, if that's not in your heart and you're not destined to do that, you're not gonna do that. And don't be sad, like try not to be hurt that your family or friends may be discouraged that you're not following their dreams because that's their dreams and that's how they live their life. But be excited that you're following your dreams and you're pursuing your life. You feel me? Like freegame.com, my nigga. Just take notes, bro.
Flip say, we was doing wrist tapes. Pedal back diaries, we was wearing out our disc brakes. Everything I wanted had to fixate. Either dictating or you let somebody dictate. Don't try and understand me, man, I'm still trying. Assassinate my character, they still trying. I ain't rich yet, but I'm still trying. So many failed attempts, but I'm still trying.
I ain't rich yet, but I'm still trying. I never heard that, so as you can see, I'm just about to like it. But yeah, I just needed to bounce back real quick with some Benny.